Good afternoon. Yes, you already know it's your boy Rompe, and welcome to Mets Life. Because when it comes to baseball, you already know is Mets for life. What's going on, everybody? May 17th, 2021, the New York Mets begin a 3-game set against the Atlanta Braves down in Hotlanta. And we're going to get it started. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting because guess what? Injuries are part of the game. And injuries are here. 11 guys from the original opening day lineup or the starters are out. 11. Count them. 11. They're out. They're all out. And very, very upsetting that this is happening to us right now. We just finished winning 7 in a row. And then we go into Tampa thinking that we're going to go ahead and make some noise. We make noise. But the goddamn bullpen implodes. Every single reliever from the bullpen gave up a run. That is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible for that to even happen. The offense was clicking on all cylinders. The offense was popping off. The bullpen decided to implode. I believe it was KFC Barstool, who, shout out to KFC Barstool and all the Barstool guys, by the way. He was the one that said it. When the pitching is on point, the hitting is non-existent. And when the hitting is ramped up and firing and ready to go, ready to put some runs on the board, the pitching isn't there. It's like, when are we going to fucking get these guys to do everything at the same damn time? I just don't know. We don't know. We absolutely do not know. And it is frustrating. Very frustrating, because this is a team that is built to win. And when things like this happen, fans begin to start talking shit. The fan base begins to go in a panic. People are pissed. And it leads to people getting booed, which still doesn't make sense to me to this day. But that's what happens. That's exactly what happens when, you roll down to Tampa and you just shit the bed. I mean, there's no other way. There's no better way. There's no clean way. There's no nice way. There's no sweet way. There's no way to put it other than we absolutely did bad. The bullpen sucked. And not just, we're talking about guys who were solid, gave up runs. First game on Friday, David Peterson pitched a game and a half. The guy went absolutely bananas. And, the debate from Friday's game, as many of us, from the we believe, we gotta believe, right? Because we gotta believe. Many of us from that group were just ready to burn the house down with Luis Rojas in it. I wasn't one of them, but I mean, fan base, people are pissed. And basically the anger was that he left David Peterson in there for way too long. I'm sorry, Met fans, my brethren, my peeps, my homies, but you're wrong. He wasn't wrong for leaving him in there, to be honest with you. He was still under the minimum. So basically there's an amount of pitches that basically if you throw anywhere between 15 to 20 pitches, you're doing too much. It's as simple as that. 15 to 20 pitches, you're doing way too damn much. And basically in the 8th inning, he was still at around 85, 86, 87 pitches. I understand this is not 1999, 1998, the 1980s, 1960s, 1970s. I get it. I know. But the guy was dealing, and he got into some trouble. And it tends to happen with the same goddamn motherfucking 2 outs. It always happens with 2 outs. Every single time. And it's, man. So that sucks. Because you don't like when these things happen. David Peterson's been looking to get on the roll. He's been looking to get things rolling. He's looking to get things just popping. And then what happens? I mean, come on, man. It just like sometimes you feel like you just cannot get a break. You just feel like you cannot get a break. And that sucks because he is one of those guys that really he did really well. He has poise, he has everything, he has all of that and then some. And it messed up for him. It didn't go well. And we don't like that. So that was Friday. Saturday was a whole damn so we're down early, and then Peraza hits a 3-run home run. Then we add on one more with Pete Alonso. And then Joey Lucchesi, boy, he was good for an inning. Second inning, can't do it. Second inning, he can't pitch to more than an inning right now. I'm sorry. Guys have to be held accountable for the way they perform. And I'm sorry. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it like it is. You ain't cutting it. You can't go 2 innings. Send you back down to Brooklyn, alternate site, and you got to get your shit together. It's as simple as that. We give you the lead, add on some more insurance runs, and you cannot shut it down. Unacceptable. Unacceptable out of Joey Fuego, which for now, until he shows me something else, he's not Joey Fuego. He's Joey Frio, Joey Ice motherfucking cold, because you cannot get nobody out. You're throwing beach balls, my guy. Beach balls are being thrown up there. Like, no, it's not. No. Nuh-uh. No. Sorry. Bye. See you later. He gives up the lead. And then the whole damn roof caved in. And they need to light Tropicana Field on fire and burn that bitch down, because I'm telling you, the field is awful. Everything is awful. It is awful. The same thing with Toronto. You ever wondered why the Toronto Blue Jays have been playing better? Because they haven't been playing in Toronto. Stop with the motherfucking AstroTurf. The turf fields are not for baseball. That's for football. On to Sunday. Stroman goes out there, throws up a couple zeros for I think 5 innings, was doing his thing, and then I don't know what happened. It just, everything, the wheels fell off this weekend. They did. The wheels fell off. And my immediate reaction, my immediate post, the first thing I went up and I said was, Major League Baseball absolutely sucks scheduling baseball games, because that is the truth. And then the way they handled the canceled games and everything else of the sort. Now, I get it. We were the only ones really affected. Well, Washington was affected by it, and you can see that they're struggling because of it. Right? None of their starting pitching is good. Nothing of what they're trying to do is good. It is all bad. Bad, 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 bad. It is awful. So basically, I don't want to blame it on that. We won 7 in a row. But then what happens? So we play Arizona. We're home still. Not traveling. We're home. Play Arizona, sweep them. Day off. Play Baltimore. 2 games. Day off. Travel to Tampa. Play the weekend series. I'm sorry. No more excuses for off days. You are a professional. You are a Major League Baseball player. You're getting paid thousands upon thousands. You're getting paid 6 figures plus. My guy, I'm sorry. A lot of athletes today, and I can attest for athletes or sports fans, I was an athlete, and I say that with much respect to myself, but yes, I played sports a lot throughout my life, and one of my main inspirations, my main idols was Kobe Bryant. And the way that man operate, like the way he went about his business, was you put the mother effing work in. Because you get what you put in, right? So you put in work, you get out results. That's how it works. Now, there's one thing, I understand Major League Baseball players, it's a different sport. It's a different game. It works differently. With basketball players, if you're not shooting well, you can stay after the game, put up a couple of shots. But not everybody in the NBA does that. But guess who used to do that? Kobe. Julius Randle said that when he was with Kobe as a rookie, when he went to a new town, every time they went to a new town or traveled to a new town, Kobe used to tell him, "Yo, we going to the gym. What you doing?" He was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna go grab a bite to eat, go to a hotel, just chill." He's like, "Nah, we going to the gym. Let's go to the gym, get some shots up." Mind you, they're getting to the town in at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. God knows what time they're getting in there, but when you're traveling, it gets like that sometimes. Even if it's on an off day, sometimes guys don't practice. They just, it peaks and valleys. I get it. NBA, you don't play all the time or whatever. But guess what? That's what was handed to us, right? We've missed about 7 games, 8 games canceled because of whatever, the elements, COVID, all of that. So what do? You put the work in. You go up there, you swing the bat until it feels right. You throw your pitches until they feel right. You put the work in. You're not going to come out here and win championships if you're not putting the work in. Put the work in. If it ain't working, listen, I'm not leaving this stadium until I feel right. That's the mentality. It's as simple as that. Because when you're struggling and you're slumping and the expectations are high, I don't care who you are, when you play in this city, it'll beat you to your knees and it won't let you up. So you need to put the work in. It's that simple. Stop playing games, put the work in. I'm not saying that these guys aren't doing that. But what I'm saying is, if it don't feel right, fix it. You're too damn good to be looking like you're scrub. Fix it. It's that simple. We're going to get into these lineups here for the Mets and the Braves. First off, we're going to go with the visiting. We're visiting, but, we're going to go with the Braves lineup. We got Ronald Acuna Jr. leading off, followed by Frederick Freeman, Marcelo Ozuna with the selfies. Then Ozzy Albies in the 4 spot, followed by Dansby Swanson. Austin Riley playing 3rd, batting 6th. Guillermo Heredia playing center field, batting 7th. I think he was with us last year. I'm not sure. Jeff Mathis, veteran backup catcher, catching, hitting 8th. And Max Fried, pitching, batting 9th. That is the lineup for your Atlanta Braves. A Braves team that, beat up. I don't know. They look good against Milwaukee, except Sunday. They lost on Sunday, but they got swept by Toronto before that Milwaukee series. So, things are what they are, right? So that is the lineup for the Atlanta Bravos. Moving on to the Metropolitans. Francisco Lindor will lead us off, followed by Pete Alonso playing 1st, batting 2nd. Dom Smith batting 3rd, playing left. Kevin Pillar batting 4th, playing right. VR batting 5th, playing 3rd base. Jose Peraza playing 2nd, batting 6th. Tomas Nido, backup catcher, batting 7th. Taijuan Walker, pitching, batting 8th. And call-up, rookie, young guy. His name, I don't want to butcher it. He's Puerto Rican, just like myself. So, it's Janeswi Fargas, I believe, right? Janeswi Fargas. And he's playing center field, batting 9th. I really thought that Khalil Lee was probably going to get the start, but I don't know. I have no idea what that is all about, but that is a starting lineup for the Mets. And you can see there are a lot of injuries, a lot of people that are hurt out. We got the bench mob is playing. And guess what? They've been playing good. They're not the problem, which is funny. They're not the problem. The bench mob has not been the problem. Not at all. Not VR, not Pilar, not Peraza. Tomas Nido's, doing his thing here and there, doing what backups do. The problem has been the main guys, your regulars. The regulars have not been playing very well. And hopefully that changes. Seth Lugo was added to the 60-day DL. I don't know if that pushes him back, pushes him forward. I don't know what that does for him. Hopefully that keeps him in the mix because we need him. We need him back badly. You know, he is definitely a guy that you could use as an opener if they wanted to go that way, right? That is the guy you use, not Joey Fuego. Seth Lugo, not Fuego. So we need Lugo back. But we need all of our guys back. DeGrom back. We need Noah back. We need Carrasco to make his debut. You know, so they're guys that are gonna come back, and you know we're gonna be good. But it just sucks. For the month of May, the Atlanta Braves are 7-7. The Mets are 9-4. Which is wild, but that's the truth. That is the absolute truth. Some more previews for the pitchers. Taijuan Walker versus Atlanta for his career. Last time he faced Atlanta, by the way, is in 2017. So, and that was a part of the American League, I believe. I'm not sure. I know he pitched for Arizona, so I don't know if as a Diamondback he faced Atlanta. But 12 innings pitched, 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 10 Ks with a 2.25 ERA for Taijuan Walker against the Braves. Now, he has not faced any of the Braves in this lineup, which is crazy. Because I feel like these Braves have been in the lineup almost every year since 2017, but he's not faced any one of them, which is wild. I don't believe that, but especially because Toronto faced. He was with Toronto last year. They faced the Braves, but I don't know if he faced them as a Blue Jay. I don't know. Max Fried faced the Mets. He's 2-0 in 26 innings pitched with 26 hits. 12 runs, all earned, 8 walks, 23 strikeouts with a 4.15 ERA for Max Fried against the Metropolitans. The Mets overall versus Fried, again, 22 hits, 8 doubles, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, 28 strikeouts. These are the Mets in the lineup today. Those are their numbers against Max Fried. So, again, 22 hits, 8 doubles, 2 home runs, 11 RBI, 28 strikeouts. That's crazy. But there we go. Again, offensively, the Mets are last in the National League in all the big offensive categories. Runs scored, the runs per game, hits, average. It's bad. The only thing, they're top 5 in like on base percentage, but everything else is horrible. Horrible. Dead last in the National League in all of those categories, which bugs me out, man, to be honest. That truly bugs me out because this is a team that led the National League in almost the whole MLB in the major offensive categories with on base, slugging, runs, all of that. The only thing they didn't have was, bullpen and starting pitching. Which, again, if they can ever get it together on both sides of the ball, my goodness. So, another note, because over the weekend, so starting Thursday, but it was for the weekend series, the Seattle Mariners face, I believe, the Cleveland Indians. And Jared Kelenic made his debut For those of you who don't know who Jared Kelenic is the prospect that the Mets traded for Robinson Cano and Edwin Diaz. Yes, that trade. And to be honest, the only thing bad, it's tough to say the only thing bad, but the bad thing about that trade that just leaves a sour taste in my mouth is Robinson Cano and his money. But the Mets will figure out what to do with that in the offseason. Hopefully they come up with a resolution. But Jared Kelenic was the top prospect that was involved in that trade. Of course, Jay Bruce, Swarzak, Justin Dunn was another prospect, but Justin Dunn has done nothing. And that's just being nice. He's not, leading the league in any categories. He's not really, top pitcher in the league. He hasn't really popped on the scene like that. So I'm not really stressing losing Justin Dunn. Jared Kelenic, on the other hand, with the injury to Conforto, you kind of like, God, Jesus, why did we have to give that man up? But, you gotta kind of put this in perspective, right? So I'm going to put it in perspective for you guys, right? Jared Kelenic, top prospect for the Mets, got traded for basically the closer. So Edwin Diaz was about to get traded to the Phillies, and the Mets jumped in there because they didn't want the Phillies to get him. So they jumped in there, and they made the trade. Well, Seattle wanted to get rid of Cano's money. The Mets said, yeah, we'll take him. And they let Jared Kelenic go. Now, mind you, at that time he was young, only played 2018 in the minors. Really, we didn't know what the hell, right? But as he continued, 2019 was amazing in the minor leagues. And again, rumblings, the noise got louder and louder and louder. So this whole thing reminds me of the Chicago Cubs. Well, why? Well, in 2016, the Chicago Cubs were contending. And in the trade deadline, they made a trade. They traded Gleyber Torres, their top prospect, for Aroldis Chapman. I don't know who else was involved in that trade, so I'm not really going to go into specifics. I just know the big names, Gleyber Torres, Aroldis Chapman. Now, the Cubs will go on to win the World Series. Right? Now, it could be debatable. Did Chapman really, help? Did he lend a hand in the Cubs winning the World Series? I believe so. I mean, he was their closer. He was a part of it. Listen, everybody's shaky. We all know what his track record is in the postseason, but he was good. Wasn't all the way bad. He was good, right? For the Cubs, helped them win a championship. First in like about 108 years. So, mind you, that happened. So, the question, I don't know any Cubs fans personally, but I would ask the Cubs, do any Cubs fans regret giving up Gleyber Torres for Aroldis Chapman? I am almost 100% sure, and you guys can jump in there and tell me I'm wrong, but I'm 100% sure that the Cubs will sleep peacefully knowing they won a championship and they had to give up Gleyber Torres to get it. That's the ultimate sacrifice you make. Now, I guarantee you this was not the right move for the Mets to make. They didn't need to add him in the move. They did not. Right? But they did anyways. So the only thing I'm trying to do is just put it in perspective and just tell Mets fans to just leave it alone. Listen, people hate us, they don't like us, they laugh at us, we're funny to them, they take our lunch money, they pick on us, they call us nerds. Why beat yourself up over a trade? Listen, we can't control that. That happened. That's gone. It's done. You want to know why it's done? Because Seattle's not going to take care of Jared Kelenic. right? Jarred Kelenic is going to do what he does. He's going to play. He's going to ball out. Hopefully he does. He's going to do he's going to do his damn thing. You know what's going to happen? He's going to be a free agent in about 6 years. And guess who's going to come in and go ahead and buy him? Yeah. Now, I understand we could have had him for free, but at the end of the day, we would have had him for 6 years and still would have had to pay him. So, if he struggles, we don't have to deal with that struggle. If he's a freaking superstar, fine. But you really think the Seattle Mariners are going to win a championship right now? Now, do they have young guys who are coming up and they got a makings of a good team? Yes. But we're talking about Seattle. Lost A-Rod. Lost Griffey. Lost everything they had. Well, why? Because, I don't know. Ask their president who resigned because he's an asshole. Yeah, that tells you everything you need to know. So I'm not worried about Jarred Kelenic and if he's going to be with us or why he's not with us. I'm not crying over that. I'm more worried about why Francisco Lindor isn't getting hits and putting up all-star numbers right now. Why Pete Alonso is setting, is going long periods of time between home runs. Obviously, I want him to get doubles and base hits, and I want him to do his thing. But I want to see Pete Alonso hit home runs, to be honest. That's what I want to see. That's what we all want to see. I want to see Dom Smith do Dom Smith things like 2020. Conforto's hurt. McNeil is hurt. But I want to see them perform. Nimmo's hurt. I want to see him get on base with a smile on his face. I want to see guys do what they do best. Not sit here and trying to do something that they can't. I know that we want to try to be like the Dodgers and with their success, or we want to be like the Yankees and, they're always in it and they're always, in the mix. And no, you know what? I'm done with that conversation. I want to be us. I want to be the Mets. I want the Yankees and the Dodgers to want to be like us. And we got to put work in to get there. It's going to take time. But right now, this year, we got an opportunity with clubs really not running away with this division to just do something. So we need to do something. And it starts tonight. It starts tonight because at the end of the day, I'm just done having to answer these questions about why is Lindor struggling? Why is Lindor not the Lindor that we know? I'm done answering these questions, man. I want to be happy. I want to gloat in the face of Yankee fans and Philly fans, and I want to shit talk people because I want to be proud of this team. Much like the Knicks. I want to be proud of the Mets. Just like I'm proud of the Knicks. And, big congratulations to the New York Knicks representing, when everybody just was ready to jump ship to the Nets. And, we reminded them that, we're the face that runs the place. Recognize, fall in line, and acknowledge us as New York's team. It's as simple as that. So here we go, man. Taijuan Walker, Max Fried, they are on the mound today for the Mets and the Braves. Hopefully we come away with a, sweep, or we take the series. We got to make something of this because, trust me, I do not want to be on the wrong side of a sweep again or losing 6 in a row. Don't want no parts of that, so we'll break up this losing streak and get back on another one, start another one right away. I really think this is a time that Lindor and Dom and Pete, because they're the only big boppers in that lineup, these are the guys right now that are going to really start putting up big numbers. This is the time. This is what they need. They needed that, they need to count on us. They're counting on us. It's us. It's our time to really write this thing, and these are the guys that are going to do it, So, the three amigos are going to go out there and light it up, you know. So let's do it. Let's start this new winning streak. It starts today. Let's get this going. Mets and Braves at the top of the hour. Again, guys, don't forget we'll be back here Thursday to recap this series and get you ready for Miami. Hopefully, Jacob deGrom is back. And we'll see you guys then, man. Again, hasta mañana.